10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second episode of Courtside Vibez. I am your host, Cooper Lanting. Wow. I mean, you guys don't even understand. Like, you guys can't see my face, but the energy right now that I have after last night's podcast, I just felt, it was amazing. I'd like to think it went amazing because it's exactly how I wanted it to go. I mean, I didn't really have a plan. I didn't want it to be like this or be like that. I don't want it to be specific or I don't want it to be strict, okay? I want to just roll up, talk to you guys and, like, make some people enjoy their drive home or whatever activity they're doing. They can listen to me for an hour. But, welcome to the second episode, take 2 of Courtside Vibez. In the chat, we already have Jack. How's it going, man? If you guys are listening to this on, Spotify or you guys are listening to this on Apple Podcasts, how's it going, guys? This is the second take, and I also, for the first few episodes, I'm going to be doing these on YouTube so I can really get the hang of it and really know what I'm doing. So, for the 2 people in my chat right now, how's it going, Ayton? How's it going, Jack? Welcome, guys. Wow. It's... I feel amazed. Alright. If you guys in the chat have any questions, any debates you guys want to talk about, you guys just throw them at me. Hey, Cooper, what's better, this or that? Or, just throw a lot of them in the comments, and then we can talk about that. But yeah, it just feels amazing. After last night's episode, guys, I kept saying I would get an Instagram account up and running, and I have. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already and you're listening to this, go follow Courtside Vibez on Instagram, and chuck us a DM or a message, letting me know what do you want to hear. Do you want to hear me talk about some NBA, some AFL, more of that, more of less, yada yada. All right, you let me know what you guys want to hear. Where I've already been streaming for 2 minutes, so that is well and past my intro of me. Once again, I'm just going to try and throw this in there, and it'll always be at the start of my podcasts. Huge shout out to my family, mum, dad, brothers, and my grandparents and cousins. Thank you guys. Hopefully you guys are listening to this as well. This is my second podcast, and you're probably listening to this on the couch or with me or something. I don't know, having a good laugh. That's if you are listening. But yeah, this is gonna be great. Let's talk about NBA, folks. Straight off the bat, I know last night went really well. How I talked about the NBA and I really locked in all the stats. It's gonna be amazing. Today we had, obviously by the looks of it, some really close games, and then some really, some breakouts and some smashes by lots of points in today's NBA. And another thing I'd like to add into my podcasts is features, alright? So I want, by no means am I famous enough to get people on the road, but I have a list of songs here by some artists up and coming, and I thought it'd be really cool just to throw them in there, be a bit more radio-like, and really get some music in here, other than this sweet, vibey music that I have in the backing track. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, which one I'm gonna go? Let's go, Victory featuring God Mode by Poilo.
wanna feel free, and I just wanna be me. Yeah, I just wanna go so crazy. I just wanna be a freak. Yeah, I just wanna rise to the top. Yeah, I just wanna go reach the peak. So I've been really well focused on success. Hey, y'all won't see. Yeah, you won't see that I will get it. Cause I'm really focused, man. I make it with the rap and I just follow my path. I just follow my passion. To me, this is what's precious. Yeah, in my soul, man, I can feel it. So every single verse, man, I just gotta go and kill it, man. I gotta be the kid. I could be the guy taking you wild. I could be the villain, but that is okay. Lately, I'm painting my path on my way. Yeah, I got no time that I can waste. So I've been sitting in the space. Yeah, making rest every day, man. You know that I go insane. Yeah, I hit you with a bullet to the brain. Let us that first if we going insane. You don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't know what is next. And I'm loving the fact, truly it's making me blessed. Cause I work on my team, no snakes in the grass. And we have been trusting the wind because of the work that we did in the past. Because of the work that we did in the past. When we went to hours, you barely got rest. So I get the realm and we didn't finesse. So I got the feelings that we might be next. Cause when we go in, we win in the match. Sure. When we go in, we win in the match. So that's how we do, cause we be the best. We be the best. Yeah, we be the best. Whoa. Yeah, we be the best. We be the best. Hey, yeah, we be the best. Hey, we be the best. Yo, you wanna come a test? Whoa, you want to see we the best. Hey, you don't see that we're the best here, so I suggest you never really come and test it. But otherwise, I will smack your face like Michael Jordan does with a ball in the basket. Oh damn kid, but you didn't expect it. You never really thought that this could just happen. But now I'm ready, come on and we pull out with the action. Cause people defeat, those they don't get it like.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Poilo by Victory and featuring God Mode. Oh, that's the type of stuff I wanted to do, folks. I really just wanted to give someone like Poilo, and I just heard that song like half an hour before I was deciding if I was gonna play music for other people or not, and I'm like, yeah, let's throw it in there. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. And I thought I'd like to give people a feature, so. You know, Poilo, if you're listening, great song, man, great song. And God Mode with the feature. Well on that, guys. I'll aim to play a new song every 10 minutes or something like that. We'll definitely get a system going. But I did say before that break, I would like to talk about the NBA. Now, if you guys, for the people listening at home, or listening in your car or anything like that on the podcast tomorrow, feel free, like I said before, go to the Instagram and chuck me a DM or message saying, hey, my NBA team, Timberwolves, played today. We played great. Hopefully we get the dub next week or something like that. You know what I mean? And also tell me who your favorite NBA team is. Tell me who your favorite player is. Why? Just anything. Just anything you're saying in a message to me. Anything is something. So I really appreciate it. So let's get stuck into it. The first game of today, at 9 o'clock, we had the Timberwolves. We had the Timberwolves versus the Kings. Now, the Timberwolves dropped 116 in that game, and the Kings dropped 106. Now, if I dive into that, the Timberwolves... Oh, okay. Really coming out of the gate. We had D'Angelo Russell dropping 25 points, 3 assists, and 5 rebounds. And the second high scorer for Timberwolves, we had Karl Anthony Towns, the Cat Man. He had 13 rebounds, 5 assists, 23 points. And if you want to add Anthony Edwards in there, getting 19, you can as well. So those are your top 3 scorers, ladies and gentlemen, for your Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's head over to the Kings. The Sacramento Kings, geez. We have a very up-and-coming rising star, Darren Fox, ladies and gentlemen. Darren Fox dropped 31 points. Buddy Hield dropped 18. Harrison Barnes dropped 21. So those are your top 3 scorers. Harrison Barnes with 21, Buddy Hield with 18, and Darren Fox with 31. Also getting 9 assists and 6 rebounds in that game. That was played at Target Center. I'm going to say that was a good game. So, what's next? What do we got next? Well, sorry about that, guys. Alright, we're back. I don't know what happened there. Anyways, straight into the next game, ladies and gentlemen. We had Thunder versus the Pistons. Let's really dive in here. Sorry. I pardon me. The Timberwolves won that game. They had 116 and the Kings had 106. So although De'Aaron Fox carried his team, dropping 31 points, they did lose by 10 points. Now let's move on to our next game. We have the Oklahoma City Thunder dropping 108 points and Detroit Pistons dropping 132. So smashing Oklahoma by 24 points. Sheesh. Okay, a little 24-point win for the Detroit Pistons. That's what they needed. Did they play yesterday? No, they didn't play yesterday. For the top scorer, we had in top scorer for the Thunder. We have Alexei Pokusevsky. I don't really know how to pronounce that name, so I'm sorry, but it's definitely Alexei. Dropped 19 points. We had yet again another name I don't know how to pronounce. He dropped 17. I'm gonna go out here and say Sviatoslav dropped 17 points. Let's head over to the Pistons. Okay, Jeremy Grant dropping 21 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. And our next scorer for that was Josh Jackson. Josh Jackson dropping 14 points. 2 assists, 5 rebounds. So, Detroit Pistons, I mean, I'm looking at it here. They had one guy dropping 10, another dropping 9, 14, 11, 14, 12, 10, 21. So, we had 6 or 7 players dropping over 10 points, and not really just a standout player unless you're counting Jeremy Grant with 21 points. But anyways, let's duck into our next game. We had the San Antonio Spurs versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. San Antonio finishing on 101, and the Cleveland Cavaliers finishing on 125. Now, our top scorer, DeMar DeRozan for the Spurs, he dropped 20 with 2 assists, 4 rebounds. Keldon Johnson dropping 13 points, 1 assist, but 10 rebounds, so he got a double-double in that game. Derrick White for the Spurs also, 13 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds. Okay, so really Keldon Johnson with a double-double and DeMar DeRozan dropping 20 points in that game. And then here we go, we've got the Cavs. Wow. Okay, now this is a big difference. Now, in the last game, I believe, did I say before? Yes, it was Thunder versus Pistons, where Pistons really had a scattered scoring momentum. Each like 7-8 players dropping over 10 points, really evenly spread. But here for the Cavs, we have Darius Garland dropping 37 points. That is the most points today in this round, I should say. Well, it's not really a round, but in today's exhibition games, Darius Garland is winning it so far. Yesterday, we had Stephen Curry dropping 37 points, but today that's tied. Darius Garland, 37 points as well. That's backed up with 7 assists, 1 rebound. And then we'll go to Colin Sexton with 22 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. Okay. And then Isaac Okoro dropping 11 points. So those 3 are your standouts. And also, sorry, I'll mention Isaiah Hartenstein and Taurean Prince dropping 16 and 14 points each. That was a win to the Cleveland Cavaliers, dropping 125. San Antonio dropping 101. Next, move on to our next game. Ooh, a nice close game. We had Toronto Raptors versus the Washington Wizards. Toronto beat Wizards by 2 points, 103 to 107. Let's have a look here. For the Raptors, we have Pascal Siakam dropping 22 points, 3 assists, 5 rebounds. Let's go over to Gary Trent Jr. and dropping 16 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. DeAndre Bembry, 15 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds. Okay, so it's pretty spread. It's pretty spread. We've got 3 players, 16, 15, 16, and then another player with 14. And then Pascal Siakam being the highlight of the Raptors in that game, 22 points. Now let's duck over to the Wizards. Okay. We got... Who's our standout? Russell Westbrook. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Our first triple-double, and of course it goes to Russell Westbrook. I don't want to be very controversial there, but his 3-point consistency is not that flash. Anyways, dropping 23 points, 11 assists, 14 rebounds with a triple-double, and 40 minutes against his name, meaning he played the entire game, did not get subbed at all. He dropped a triple-double, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look at Davis Bertans. He dropped 17 points, 2 assists, 5 rebounds. So those are your 2 standouts. Once again, that was Toronto winning by 2 points. Let's move on to our next game. We have the Dallas Mavericks versus Utah Jazz. Dallas finishing on 111 and Utah finishing on 103. So Dallas sealed the deal by 8 points. Let's have a look at Mavericks lineup. We have Dorian Finney-Smith dropping 23 points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds. Wow. And ladies and gentlemen, to some extent of what a lot of people think might be the next or the future GOAT, only playing 3 seasons in the league if I'm correct, Luka Doncic, he dropped 31 points, 8 assists, 9 rebounds. So he's 1 rebound off and 2 assists from a triple-double. And he, ladies and gentlemen, he's just coming off a rookie years. This is like his 3rd season, I believe, like I said before. And he's dropping these numbers. That's huge credit to him. And then our next scorer for Dallas Mavericks, meaning the top 3 were Dorian Finney-Smith, Luka Doncic, and we now have Jalen Brunson dropping 20 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. Let's have a look at the Utah Jazz, ladies and gentlemen. My second favorite NBA team, just because of the retro. You know, you got your Karl Malone, you got your Moses Malone, you got your John Stockton. Just a really great team. Yeah, really gave Chicago their fight in the finals. But Chicago, you know, just too OP. Let's take a sip of our Mount Franklin. Not a sponsor. Mount Franklin. Hit me up in the email. Anyways, let's move on. We have Bojan Bogdanovic dropping 16 points, 0 assists. Man needs to pass the ball a little bit more. And 4 rebounds. This is what I'm liking to see. I'm loving seeing Rudy Gobert with 14 points, 2 assists, 15 rebounds. So he got a double-double in that game. Okay, let's drop ourselves over to Mike Conley Jr. with 28 points, 7 assists, 3 rebounds. So Mike Conley Jr., if I'm correct... No, sorry, he was the second highest scorer of that game. Like I said before, Luka Doncic was our top scorer for that game. Let's have a look. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge shout out to Joe Ingles, an Australian. He dropped 3 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. Joe Ingles, I'm yet to see him really prove himself and come out, and he will, you know. I've seen him personally play some games, and he will spot up in that corner, he will spot up on that arc, and he'll knock that shot down if that's what you need. So Joe Ingles dropping 3 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. Not bad. What's wrong with my music? What is wrong with my rebound? I mean, what is wrong with my music? Sorry. Hello? It'll come back in a second. Just don't know what's good with it. What if we go here? Ladies and gentlemen, what a song. I am very, okay, I'm very sorry, but I got to announce, Amira, welcome. Ignex, welcome back, bro. Welcome. Reception Backyard. If you guys are all still watching, how's it going? Sniper Kills, Roy and Tuba. Reception Backyard. Why does the basketball shirt on the picture say 24 when we were watching CPL 23? Okay, so CPL 23 is my number. Okay, but 24 is the like I said in last night's stream, very unfortunate death. Kobe Bryant and Gigi, and the also other people in that helicopter crash. Very unfortunate, which happened January 26th last year. I will never forget that because it is Australia Day, so they all unfortunately passed away on Australia Day. But yeah, just to pay respects to, I mean, this whole podcast is sorry, can't speak. Courtside Vibes. And no one sat on the side of the court and really respected the game as much as Kobe sitting with GG. So I just threw that in there as a little Easter egg. Yeah. The sidelines. I mean, you got... I don't even know why I'm throwing this out there, but if you guys are listening and you know who Jack Nicholson is, he's always in the sidelines as well. He's always in the stands. He's always there. But really, Courtside Vibes has to go to the Mamba. Let's get back on track here. I don't know why my music stopped and interrupted, but ladies and gentlemen, for our last 9 o'clock game for today, we have Brooklyn Nets with 114 and New York Knicks finishing on 112. So Brooklyn Nets sealing the deal by 2. They played yesterday's game. Brooklyn Nets played yesterday. They versed the Chicago Bulls and lost by 8. But today they managed to seal the deal with, wow, Kyrie Irving, ladies and gentlemen, dropping 40 points. Totally taking the lead away from, I forgot. But anyways, Kyrie Irving dropping the most points. He had 40 points, 7 assists, 2 rebounds. And then we got Jeff Green, 23 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. So those are your 2 standouts. You got a few players. Joe Harris with 16, Elijah Johnson with 12. But yeah, you really got Kyrie Irving and Jeff Green standing out there. All right, let's have a look here. With the New York Knicks, we have Julius Randle getting a triple-double. Shout out to Julius Randle. That is the second triple-double of this of today's matches. Our first was Russ. But we are Julius Randle with 19 points, 12 assists, 15 rebounds. Really evenly spread on the statistics. Let's have a look at Reggie Bullock. 21 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Our next... Oh, I've got to give a shout out to this man, RJ Barrett. Ladies and gentlemen, he's climbing the ladder. He's like Luka Doncic. He's climbing. All right, he's in his rookie years as well, or just out of them. But RJ Barrett dropping 22 points, 0 assists, 4 rebounds. Now let me just stop and pause and say, we've got a lot of skill in the NBL. I mean, sorry, a lot of skill in the NBA. We got these young kids coming in, putting great numbers up on the board. So huge shout to them. Huge shout to them. And let's duck over to one of my favorite players to ever touch a basketball, Derrick Rose. He dropped 16 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound. That, once again, ladies and gentlemen, was Brooklyn Nets with 114, New York Knicks with 112, sealing the deal there. And our last game, our last game for today, which was at 10 o'clock, we had Jayshawn Tate with 18 points, 5 assists, and 7 rebounds. Sorry, I just skipped ahead there. That was today's match at 10 o'clock, Houston Rockets versus Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns won 133 Houston had 130. So Phoenix sealing the deal, icing the cake by 3 points. And let's really look into it here. We have the Rockets, Jayshawn Tate, 18 points, 5 assists, 7 boards. Kelly Olynyk, he's played 2 back-to-back games really well, 21 points. On the assist line, not so much, but he had 1 assist there and 4 rebounds. So he's really getting to the paint. Christian Wood, 23 points, 0 assists, 3 rebounds. And our next high scorer, Kevin Porter Jr., 20 points, 8 assists, 9 rebounds. Not that far off a triple-double, which would have looked great. But that's unlucky for Houston. They didn't get the dub. Let's have a look at our winning team. Michael Bridges, 20 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound. Let's look at our next best player. Deandre Ayton, dropping 27 points, 1 assist, 11 rebounds. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a double-double for Deandre Ayton. Devin Booker, dropping 36 points. That is our third highest for this week. Third highest scoring for this. We still have Kyrie Irving dropping 40. Devin Booker, 36 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds. Let's have a look at Chris Paul, CP3, ladies and gentlemen. 19 points, 11 assists, 5 rebounds. He got the double-double there and also sealed the deal with his team. Well done, Phoenix Suns. And now let's have a look at this. Have we got any back-to-backers? So what I mean by that, ladies and gentlemen, we have people that played today and that people will play tomorrow at a whole new venue, whole new state. That's just what I love about NBA. Ladies and gentlemen, stay fresh, Mount Franklin. Raptors played today and they'll also be playing tomorrow. Is that it? Yes, it is, ladies and gentlemen. The only back-to-back game we have the Raptors. Yep, the only back-to-back game we have is the Raptors, ladies and gentlemen. And if you are listening to right now and you have a favorite team, I'll let you know that tomorrow the Indiana Pacers are playing Chicago Bulls. We also have the Raptors versus Lakers. We then have Hawks versus Pelicans. We then have Celtics versus the 76ers. Followed by, we have Heat versus the Grizzlies. Nuggets versus Pistons. Clippers versus Trailblazers. And Warriors versus the Milwaukee Bucks. That'll be a great game to watch. That is at 12 o'clock tomorrow. You have Steph Chef Curry versus the Greek freak, Giannis, as Flight would say, Giannis Okompo. Ladies and gentlemen, what I introduced into this, is I improved from last night's podcast. I'll always be looking to improve. So once again, for the people listening to this podcast, feel free to head over to Courtside Vibez Instagram and chuck me a message. Let me know what you want to hear, what you want to see. Well, not see. What do you want to hear in this podcast? Ask me some questions. Hey, what is better, this or that? And all that sort of stuff. But like I said, a change up from what I'm doing last night compared to now. I'm throwing in some features. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we have by Arlo and Shia Maisel, 21.
Oh, you tell me stories, you tuck me in, and the second you leave, I call you right back to check for monsters in my sheets. Yeah, high school was hard. You'd fight with my mom. I'd fall asleep to the screaming, sound machine always speaking, left emotional scars. Now I'm 21, a soul of 50 years. And now that you are gone, I'm doing things that I shouldn't know from. I'm doing things that I shouldn't do. At 21, a soul of Now you list me all the people that left you in your life. Oh, oh. And you smoke on your chair while I was trying to sleep. I smell the smoke in the air, but that was normal for me. I didn't know. I didn't know. But now I'm 21. It's all of 50 years. And now that you are gone, I'm doing things that I shouldn't know from. I'm doing things that I shouldn't do. At 21, feels like I'm 50. And now that you are gone, I'm doing things that I shouldn't know from. I'm doing things that I shouldn't do. At 21, oh, at 21, I'm 21. Oh, just a kid. Oh, I'm doing things I shouldn't know from. Doing things I shouldn't know. At 21. At 21. At 21. Whoa. I'm 21.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was 21 by Arlo and Shia Maisel. Oh, that is a good song. Okay, now Arlo and Shia Maisel, so they're on the rise. Okay, I'm glad I'm putting them in my podcast now. They're on the rise. In a few years, y'all will be listening to them, and I can say I've been listening to them in my podcast since they were 21. No, I'm joking, but let me take a sip of my water. Oh, I like to throw that in every now and then, and I'll have your new one up in what do we have here? Okay, cool. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to have some debates. I feel like if we can throw some debates in there, if you're listening, and then you can let me know by messaging Courtside Vibez at Instagram. I'm on a website here. Funny, silly, and controversial debates. I don't know. See if we got any good ones here, to be honest. I really don't want to talk about this, but it's kind of funny. I think we'll just leave it. I'm not gonna go over this one, but I'm trying to. Hang on. Here we go. This will be good. How's it going for the two people that are watching this podcast live on YouTube? We're just talking about conspiracy theories, so you guys can throw them in the chat down below if you have any conspiracy theories, or let me know what you think. But I don't know, let's just talk about, I really don't want to bring this up, but it's just coming to my head. Area 51, ladies and gentlemen. Do you all remember that 2 years ago, two guys on Facebook decide to, I don't know, start a little movement. Let's raid Area 51. It was an overnight sensation. Don't ask me why. Everyone wants to know why. But apparently that's what Facebook needed to hype up the fact that they're going to go raid a high-end military base to see if there's aliens living there, real life aliens. To maybe even see if Michael Jackson is buried there. Like, come on. Come on. And if I'm any certain, I think there was like 5 million upvotes or something like that. Sorry, no, that's Twitter. There were let's go to this website here. See, people are making websites about this stuff. Anyways, two guys put up a post and it just blew up overnight. People said, yeah, let's do it. And then when the day came to when they were all going to raid it, I couldn't have told you. Pretty much no one showed up. People showed up, not as many people as what everyone was blabbering on about. And it put the whole world, I don't know why, but even police were putting threats in there. Do not go here, yada, yada, yada. It got to an extent. You will be shot if you get to Area 51. And people were aware of that because it's a military base. You don't just walk into a military base. Oh, let's take some cool Instagram pics. It is a military base. It was put in the middle of the desert for a reason. Okay? Now, I'm on this website here. Thousands of people are expected to travel to desert towns in Nevada this weekend. Well, not this weekend, but anyways. Inspired by a viral call to storm Area 51 in hopes of overpowering the US military and uncovering whatever government secrets might be hiding there. The desert base, which is entirely off limits to civilians, has long been at the center of a conspiracy among alien fans and UFOologists. People who hunt for UFOs somewhere amid Area 51's vast desert acreage they believe is a heavily guarded underground lab where the government keeps and studies captured alien aircraft. Like, come on. And possibly even aliens themselves, this belief that the Area 51's military base is a cover for alien research has been fully mythologized by pop culture over the years, becoming an entrenched part of alien lore. But those people who arrive hoping to find parked flying saucers and green alien bodies laid out on cold metal tables will surely be disappointed for two reasons. The first is that local authorities surely won't let anyone near the secretive site in Nevada. Like, do we have any... come on. That's just one conspiracy theory. That's just ridiculous. You let me know what you think about it. You let me know what you think about it. Message, oh, what's going on here? There we go. Message me at Courtside Vibez and let me know what you think about Area 51. That's just so weird. Let's move on. Okay. This might be a good little website. Yeah, no, this is weird. Alright. I'm not having any of this. Yeah, no, that's weird. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly, Jack. It's just a military base. I don't know why people went full on crazy. No, don't even get me started. Alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for a music break. We're at the 40-minute mark. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Same Persons by... Sorry. This is Versace by the Same Persons.
my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish. Versace.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Versace by the Same Persons. That song's on the come up. It's, I mean, if you ever go to English class, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever listen to English class and you're worrying about writing an essay and you want to know techniques, I guarantee you repetition will come up there, and that describes it perfectly. All right, that's a repetitive song, but still, that had a nice beat behind it. Let's move on. Now, I've got 2 more songs to get through. I won't chuck them in now, but let me come up with some upcoming films. Let me tell you about upcoming films, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Jack, if you're listening to this, man, and you can't wait for an upcoming song, you let me know, and I'll try and get it out for you. But let's throw out there, those listening to this podcast right now, 100%, everyone's heard of the Fast and the Furious franchise. Everyone's heard of the Fast and Furious franchise. Rest in peace, Paul Walker. Fast and Furious 9. Fast and Furious 9 will be coming out mid this year. If you are Marvel fans, we have Black Widow coming out. Spider-Man, No Way Home. We have Venom. The Eternals. Trying to get you to some more, but I can't really find any more. But you have those 4 movies: Black Widow, Spider-Man, a new Spider-Man movie, a new Venom movie, and the Eternals. If you guys ever heard of the Kingsman, there's another Kingsman movie coming out this year. And another James Bond movie, No Time to Die. If you're a Disney fan like me and you have ever been on the Jungle Cruise, we have Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt coming out with a Disney Jungle Cruise movie. Let's go down to the Suicide Squad. Now I know a lot, and I mean a lot of older people, I should say, parents, those that are listening right now. Top Gun Maverick is what it's called. There's a new Top Gun movie coming out. A new Mission Impossible. Jason Statham, ladies and gentlemen, he's definitely one of my favorite actors, being in the Fast and Furious franchise, and in his own franchises as well. A very, very action-packed actor. And I mean, he's got a new movie, Wrath of Man. If you guys, I personally don't know what it is, but if you're any fans of Matrix, there's a new Matrix movie coming out, Matrix 4. A new Ghostbusters movie, Ghostbusters Afterlife. Now, this next movie, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I talk about NBA, I talk about my favorite players. You already know we have Space Jam: A New Legacy. Now, let's talk about that for a little bit. A lot of people aren't happy with the decision that a new Space Jam is getting made. They say, especially with the controversy of who's the GOAT. Is Michael Jordan the GOAT, or is LeBron James the GOAT? And now they've bring out a movie that will add more controversy, because after this there will only be 2 Space Jam movies, one with LeBron and one with Michael Jordan. I know a lot of people growing up in the 90s absolutely loved the Space Jam movie with Michael Jordan, and now that's gonna be taken over by a 2021 film by LeBron James. It just doesn't fit right with me, because just the controversy between who's better, LeBron or Michael Jordan, who is the GOAT, we will never know, because they played in 2 different generations. But now they're bringing out a movie, and there will be a lot of feedback, there will be a lot of critics judging this and that, and just the talk between it. Anyways, another Disney one for you guys, Cruella. Hopefully it's a live action. I think it is a live action, because Disney Plus is coming out with all these live action movies like yada yada, The Lion King, Aladdin, etc. You guys know what I'm talking about. But they're coming out with Cruella. Hopefully it's got something to do with the Dalmatians as well, because I mean that's where Cruella Devil comes from. If you guys have ever heard of Death on the Nile, there's one of those movies. Luca, a Disney Pixar movie called Luca. If you guys are big Spider-Man fans, we have Tom Holland and Uncharted. So I know a lot of you guys play Uncharted, the game, on PlayStation or Xbox, and Nintendo Switch, even if that's your thing, and if that's what it is on. Then there's your Uncharted with Tom Holland. A Will Smith movie. Will Smith, ladies and gentlemen, is one of my favorite actors as well. King Richard is the movie he's coming out with. King Richard. Another movie, Encanto. That's by Disney. A nice little Mexican movie. That's going to be great. I can't wait for this. I especially can't wait for Fast and Furious 9. I can't wait for Space Jam. I can't wait for King Richard by Will Smith. And I 100% can't wait for Jungle Cruise. Those 4, without a doubt, I can't wait. Have we... Okay. D7, how's it going, man? Welcome, if you're still listening, man. And Jack. Just a huge shout out to Jack in the chat, guys. He's here every single podcast, and he's here every single stream, so thank you so much, Jack. Alrighty, let's move on, folks. We have CPL, keep the hard work up. Hey, I appreciate that, Jack. I will, man. I will. Thank you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Carl Zier and Waterbeld Fearin with their new song, Talk to Me.
Showing off, don't wanna have to wait tonight. Better off, I'm gonna find my way tonight. Wait tonight, won't you talk to me? I wanna heal your sorrow. Won't you talk to me? We'll make a new tomorrow. Won't you talk to me? What makes this happy? showing off. Don't wanna have to wait tonight. Wait tonight. Bets are off. I'm gonna find my way tonight. Wait tonight. Won't you talk to me? I wanna heal your sorrow. Won't you talk to me? We'll make a new tomorrow. Won't you talk to me?
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Talk to Me by Carl Zier and Waterbelt and Furin. Oh, we have time for one last song. And we will chuck that song in here. Not right now. I just want to throw some breaking news in there. I don't know, I'm a podcast. I can talk about whatever I want. Oh, that's... I have the power here, ladies and gentlemen. So, I don't know why, but let's just throw in there some breaking news, okay? We have... we have a let's dive into this, okay? This is actually really fun. I want to talk about this topic. A family sues after California man dies in taco eating contest. Okay, so the son of a California man who choked to death during an amateur taco eating contest at a minor league baseball game is suing the event's organizers for negligence. Okay, 18-year-old Marshall Hutchings lawsuit filed Monday alleges he's... I don't even know what I'm saying here, folks. Anyways, I'm not going to get too deep into it, alright? Peter Hitchner is where it's at for the breaking news, but... The 41-year-old man died after choking on tacos while competing in the contest during a Fresno Grizzlies game on August 13th, 2019. So a man is suing a company for accidentally choking on tacos and unfortunately passing away. Okay, I've never heard of that, and I'll always remember that. Anyways, participants competed to devour as many tacos as possible during a certain amount of time. Now, hard shell, soft shell, you guys let me know what you like and send me a message as well. What do you have on your tacos, alright? You having cheese, salsa, lettuce, tomato, all that stuff on a soft wrap or a taco or even in those little boats? Because Del Taco know what they're doing. You guys, just send me a message on Instagram. What's your taco order? And especially... I'm going to go out on a limb here and say it was a taco hard shell competition, and eating tacos like 2 seconds in a time, that can't be good, especially with hard shells. Like, you're obviously going to choke, unfortunately. What have we got here? Okay, so we obviously have a grandmother who can't stop doing burnouts. A grandmother can't stop doing burnouts. Okay. Proving that age is no barrier, 80-year-old Lorraine Tuckett... Whoa. Stop. Sorry, proving that age is no barrier, 80-year-old Lorraine Tuckett is fast becoming the face of burnouts. Oh, that's funny. The grandmother is capturing hearts across the country by racking up millions of views on social media for her extreme hobby. Lorraine was initially convinced to give controlled burnouts and go by her grandson, Guy. Wow. Sorry, I don't know why I made that sound like there was something else coming after that, but there wasn't. I just read it wrong. An 80-year-old grandmother loves doing burnouts. Let her do skids, and she's doing it in a Holden nude as well. Good on her. Oh, that's hilarious. Ladies and gentlemen, is there any more time? Is there one more time for let's throw some other funny ones in there? Okay, so a cow is rescued after getting stuck in a backyard pool. So someone had to get a cow out of a backyard pool. A kid in Melbourne got caught stealing $15,000 of jewelry. In credit card fraud. So unlucky for you, mate. Get your own job. Actually, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. There's just some people that might even be forced into stealing things, but don't do it, guys. I mean, just don't. Is that the end of it? Is that the okay? I'm gonna have one more time for one last song, and if I can figure out which one it is it this one? Into the Light? Hopefully I've played Talk to Me. If it's not okay, it's this one here, ladies and gentlemen, from Raptors and Geo. We have Into the Light.
I don't know what to say, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. Colors all around, but I don't see anything but blue. Get lost in the sound, go back to the start. Let's go out of the dark. Let's go out of the dark. Into the light now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Into the Light by Raptors and Geo. Wow. I literally just looked at my clock. We just hit 1 hour on this podcast. Huge shout out to Jack and the other people that were watching the stream, because Jack, you watched from the start. You were the first one here, and you're going to be the last one here. So huge shout out to you, Jack. Guys, this wraps up our second ever podcast of Courtside Vibes. I am your host, Cooper Lanting. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure you guys go over to Courtside Vibes on Instagram and send me a message letting me know what you want me to do or anything else in the future, any controversy you want to talk about. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.